Hey guys, well, I got some new toys. I don't know if you can see me well enough, it's kind of tight quarters, but I've got some PEX crimping tools and BAMs, and also a cutting tool. Both of them made by IWISS, IWISS. So I've never used these before. I've watched a lot of videos on it and all that good stuff. It seems pretty straightforward. So I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to start with the shower. It's going to be the feed from the faucet valve to the shower head. So let's give that a shot, see what happens. Let me open this package. Tubing. It's fairly rigid, but it seems to conform to whatever shape you want. If it looks like I'm having problems with it, I will utilize a heat gun to try to soften it up, but it looks like it's pliable enough. And what I'm doing, I'm just roughing in right now, so I'm going to leave a little extra on the bottom, a little extra on the top, just to make sure I have enough. So I think we're good right about there. Trying the cutter for the first time. Like butter. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, so now I don't know how tight the fittings are going in here, but this is going to be the first one. Oh, not bad at all. Okay, so it's not like you have to wrestle it or anything like that. So let's do our first crimp. I've already got a band in the ratcheting tool. Slide that up there, and I'm supposed to leave a little gap from the end. And let's see. Nice, it ratchets. I go till it stops, and then it releases. Nice. That's a hell of a lot easier than using copper and sweating everything on. So, sweet, that's the result. I like some technology like this. So, we're going to take and connect this right here, which I'm pretty happy with that. I actually need my drill. Now, Jennifer and I are both fairly tall, so thought process is get this sucker up as high as I possibly can and still make it so that I can get my hard pipe in there. So let's give this a shot right here. Nice. Recycled screws. We took I swear 20 pounds of screws out of this thing as we were disassembling it. And one of the things I noticed, when you get older, you get more frugal. And I'm not going to have to buy screws, let's put it that way. All right, well, that looks pretty good. I am going to use floor. I'll use the red for the hot and blue for the cold. Run that down. I'm probably just going to go a foot below the floor. So I'll put it in a foot, and then I'll come up to this general area so that they overlap. I'll bring my faucet height about right here, and then I can tie everything in when I have to, once I get the valve. But that'll go down a foot underneath, and I'm going to tie my water lines into the lavatory, which is where the camera is right now. Tie those in. I've got a water line that's going to go to the toilet, but that is actually going to be either fresh water or it's going to be gray water from the shower and or the lavatory, or the bathroom sink rather. And I'm going to have a valve that you can switch. If you're starting off on empty and you don't have any gray water, you're going to need to flush your toilet. So I'm going to have a valve that you can switch, go with straight fresh water, potable water. But as soon as you start accumulating some of this gray water from your shower, from your sink, I'm not going to use the kitchen because there could be food particles and all that stuff. But what I'll do then is switch over to the bathroom gray water. I don't know what we'll call it, black and blue water. But anyway, that'll flush the toilet, and I'll make a port where I can drop some of those blue things in there to make the water look blue or something like that. There may be stuff on the market that I don't know about, so I will be looking that stuff up. But that's the general idea. I've got an excess of tanks. I've been able to find them on Craigslist. Yes, again, Craigslist. So I'm kind of shooting from the hip here. I've got it all in my head, what I want to do. Now it's just a matter of doing it, making it flow, and all that good stuff. So let me get those brackets. I've got my shower roughed in on the top side anyway. And that took me about 25 minutes, I suppose. And now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to have to drill a couple holes underneath the fish tank. I want to have water lines. I'm going to put a valve up top. Just so for water changes I can put water directly in the tank, you know, so I don't have to carry buckets up and down the stairs and all that good stuff. So that's next. All right. Hi guys, Dave again. Working outside today. Starting to run the fresh, cold and hot water up underneath. So should be a pretty easy job, pretty straightforward. I've got a good idea of what my layout is going to be for my freshwater tanks, gray water tanks, and black tank. So I'll let you guys watch for a bit, and then I'll switch it to hyper mode. Hey guys, I'm back. Had to take a quick break. I wanted to make a few blocks. What I'm going to do is slide my water pipe through these, and that'll keep them. And then I will attach them to the ceiling. I'll keep everything nice, neat, and orderly. Just a little idea I came up with. I think it's kind of cool. Let me know what you think. Guys, I got the on-demand water tank in the mail today. So let's open her up. I cut the top. Let's see what we got. Nice, it's pretty small, smaller than I thought it was going to be, which is cool. Always like a little extra space. A good deal. Looks like it's pretty nice. So I'm going to try to get this thing put in the bus today because we are leaving in 3 days, and it would be nice to have hot water, or at least close to being completely put in. I've still got to finish the shower. I've got to do quite a few other things, run electrical for my water pump, buy some switches, so on and so forth. So it will get done. But where we're going, we'll have showers and stuff like that, so it's not a complete necessity. I do have my black water tank. I'm almost finished with my gray water tank, so we're in good shape. But I definitely want to start to get this in and plan on doing that. It's going in our linen closet from the outside of the bus on the lower section, so Jennifer's going to lose a little bit of shoe space, but I'm proud of her. She's done good. She's gotten rid of quite a few clothes items, and that'll be good. It's all part of tiny living and downsizing. So, all right, guys, that is the hot water tank. Gerard Products, LLC. So, cool. I'll let you know how it works. Hey, guys. Well, today I am hooking up our on-demand hot water heater. We've actually been at a campground. It's a fairgrounds where we didn't need our shower working, but we haven't had a day to do this, so I'm taking this afternoon to hook this hot water heater up. It's been in there. I put that in back in Ben Lomond. I just haven't tied in the water. I've since got propane in the bus, so I'm just going to tie into the existing piping that I had done in the past to supply cold water, and then hot water will come out. I've got a few wires to connect. It came with a controller. I'm not sure where I'm going to mount that. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to make some type of control panel here in the closet. I've got a fresh water pump, and then I'll have my controller, and then whatever other controls like tank levels and stuff like that, I think I may end up putting inside the closet, so they're not out in plain sight and all that. So anyway, I'm using PEX again. Real easy to use. It basically slides right in there, and got my handy dandy tool. Leave about an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch gap at the end of the tubing, and it ratchets and it won't release until you're done, so it's pretty foolproof. So that's connected there. And I actually am going to connect into this right here and then tie in over here. So I'm going to approximate my length. Got a handy dandy cutter. Cut it. And then my fresh water line that's already existing. Get my cutter in there if I can. And I figured there'd be a little water in there, which there is. And the key with these things is you don't want to forget to put your fittings on the hose before buttoning everything up. I don't know if you guys can see around me or not. Honey, you just cut all my light off, though.
Oops, sorry, babe.
That's okay. Okay. And that's one. And I'll try to... That's two. That's a hell of a lot easier than doing copper pipe, I can tell you that much. Boom, one more crimp connector. And I just kind of manipulate the tubing a little bit so that it gets into the shape that I want. I've already got a fitting on the hot water tank, or heater. Slide that on. Do you want to come in from this angle? Maybe?
Okay. Just don't want to cut off your...
Go ahead and sit over there if you would. Okay, pretty much the same thing with the hot water. We're going to crimp a T in there. That's the one. And I'm just going to do a little quick dry fit, and I think that's a good place for it right there. Two connectors, one on the bottom, one on the top. There we go. This will rotate around. Looks like it's going to give me a pretty nice, clean, straight shot. Perfect. And you got to crimp these two. Sorry about the football noise in the background. That habit's going to have to stop if we go off grid. Can't be wasting electricity on a TV we're not watching. That's for sure. All right, so that's that. Now all I have left is to tie in my wire, and it looks like I'm probably going to do that at a later time. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll get back to you.